Hey guys, so we are almost done with vertebrates. This is our last vertebrate phyla that we are going to be talking about. So this is us. We're finally at the top of the biggest, bestest, coolest animals. We started with microscopic bacteria, moved all the way up through fungi, protists, plants. Now we've covered most of the animals. Most likely your favorite animal is going to be in this group, in the mammals category. So let's jump in so we can get to understand our favorite animals a little bit more. So mammals are endothermic. That endo means inside, so they can control their body temperature from the inside. Just like you are a mammal. So this is going to start to sound more and more familiar as we keep going here. So your body, I keep saying, is 98.6 degrees always. If you go outside and it's cold, you're going to start to shiver to bring your body temperature back up. If you go outside and it's hot, you're going to start to sweat so you can bring your body temperature back down. You are endothermic, warm-blooded. Your body temperature remains fairly constant. You do have a bunch of skin covering the whole outside of your body. Fun fact, skin is actually an organ. It's the largest organ in your body. It covers every square inch of your outside, so that's pretty cool. And your skin is covered with hair or fur. If you're thinking of your favorite animal, mine's a bison. Bison are covered in fur, but us as humans, we are just covered with hair. So every square inch of your body has hair except your palms of your hand and the bottom of your feet. Everywhere else has hair. Your face, your neck, your chest, your butt cheeks, weirdly enough, okay? You got it all the way down your legs, all the way down your arms. It's everywhere, except your hands, the palm of your hands, and the bottom of your feet. It's an adaptation. It's just more of a primitive thing. Most animals still have it because they live outside where they don't have, like, clothing and, that kind of luxury. We do have a four-chambered heart. We talked about it just for a second with the birds yesterday. So a four-chambered heart, you can come back and look at the elk heart if you really want, but I'm sure you already have by now. What this means is you have one half of your heart deals with the deoxygenated blood. It sends it to the lungs. It picks up that oxygen, and then the other half pumps it out super duper hard to get it all the way down to your toes and all the way up to your brain. This is the key thing to mammals here, is that they have milk. Specifically, female animals have milk in their mammary glands. So on a female human, that would be the breasts. On a female cow, that would be the udders. There's all sorts of different names for it depending on what species you're talking about. But babies drink milk from the mommy, and that's what's making mammals unique. Right here's how you can hint to mammary gland. Looks an awful lot like mammals. Our name literally is saying, like, we are milk-drinking animals. Mammal, mammary. Okay? So, that's that. Yep. We reproduce sexually, and it is internally, so probably like you 7th graders are thinking of. Yes, the mommy and the daddy do kiss, and maybe finally I'll admit that a little bit more happens, and then boom, a couple months later we got babies. And what this picture is showing is that udder. Okay, so the baby cow would walk up and get the milk from mommy's udder. That's the whole point of it swelling up and filling with milk. So mammals are classified based on how their young develop. There are 3 types of mammals that you need to know. The first one are called monotremes, and these mammals lay eggs, and that is extremely rare. I'm almost 100% certain the only organisms that do this are platypi or platypus. Okay, so here's an example. It's kind of a duck mixed with a beaver mixed with an otter. It's a super cool organism. They have milk, they have fur, and cool enough, they have venom in right here in kind of their armpit area. They actually are venomous. So that's super cool. But monotreme, I want you to remember this because the O looks like an egg. Okay, so here's the round shape of an egg. Here's the round shape of an O. Monotreme lays eggs. So that's really all I need you to know there. The next category is going to be called marsupials. These babies are born very, very early. You might know the word premature or preemie. and then they're going to continue to develop in a pouch. So there's a couple examples here, and a kangaroo and a wombat are the two that come to my mind right now. I think that's pretty limiting on that category as well. So this baby Joey in mommy's pouch actually came out when it was about the size of a jelly bean, just a tiny, teeny, weeny little thing. It came out of the uterus, out of the womb, and it crawled up into the pouch. And then once it got into there, that's where it's going to complete developing. It's going to get its fur, it's going to keep growing, it's going to develop the brain, the lungs a little bit more, all of that stuff. So how I kind of want you to remember this one, it says the word soup in it, marsupial. I know you don't drink soup out of a pouch, but you do drink it out of a bowl. And this Joey is kind of sitting in a bowl. So it's a little bit of a stretch, but it does work. Marsupial, they are born early and they develop in a pouch, just like this baby Joey kangaroo. And then there's us. We are placental mammals. We develop inside mom until all of our organs can function independently. So when you come out 9 months later, or what you're supposed to come out 9 months later, you are pretty much a perfect human being. Your eyes work, your brain works, your heart works, your lungs work, your skin works. All of your organs start to work. You can eat, you can poop, you can breathe, you can do all of the functions almost completely independently without mom. The only thing that you really need her for is, protection and the milk. So you are a placental mammal. So when you were inside of mom for those 9 months, nutrients traveled from your mom into you through a special organ called a placenta. So every single human being and a lot of other animals, dogs, cats, giraffes, rhinos, whales, bison, all kinds of animals, they all have belly buttons. Go home, check your cat, check your dog. They have belly buttons. It's cray. So belly buttons, what happened is you were connected to your mother via a cord. It came out of your belly button and it went into mom's organ called a placenta. I have a picture on the next slide. So through that organ, she gave you blood. She gave you oxygen. She gave you food. She took care of your poop. So mom actually took that poop out of you and she pooped it out for you. Because you wouldn't want to be pooping inside mommy. That's no good. Okay. So this placenta was really an adaptation that allowed you to stay inside mom long enough to be a functioning human being when you came out. So here's you inside, there's you outside, but here's you inside, all cute and cuddly, and there you are, all wrapped up. So you can see here's that cord, and then this gooey purpley looking thing, that's the placenta. That's what's keeping you alive inside of mommy. Here's where you came out, and then here you are. Woo woo, there's your baby! Happy baby! Here's the cord. Again, these people got all artistic. It's a little weird if you ask me. They took that cord, so it's connected to this guy's belly button. They took this cord, they made it into a heart shape. Here's that placenta. I never said it was pretty. It's totally not. It's a really ugly, gross, kind of bloody looking organ. It's real gross. So it actually stuck to mom. So this was, like this picture shows, it's stuck to the inside of mommy, and when you come out, it comes out with you. So boys, you will never, ever, 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 ever have a placenta because you don't make babies. But ladies, if you have a baby when you're older, you will make a new placenta for every one of your children. So if you have 10 kids, whoa, you will make 10 placenta in your lives. So that's pretty cool. When you are finished with these notes, please go back to Google Classroom or look up on the front whiteboard to figure out where you need to go next. I think that's it for the day, and sorry if you heard Nova sighing. She's very tired right now.